Welcome back, my boys, to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. It's your homie Cody GT, and in today's video I wanted to do, I feel like I say this every time I do a different type of video, but it is a different type of video. I wanted to go ahead and give you guys I was originally going to do top 5, but I figured why not top 6 since I got like these 6 spaces open. So I'm going to do my top 6 favorite characters to play with in Dokkan battle as of right now on the global side of the version. Or, yeah, global side. Now this will obviously change as we get more characters and we get further into, you know, more updates and banners and more characters to drop and things like that. But as of right now, I've been enjoying playing with these characters the most. Now, this is obviously not a team that's put together. This is just what I just threw to show you guys the 6 characters I love to play with the most. So I'm going to go through those. So it's not, you know, the 6 best characters. And I purposely left off the LRs. I left off the LRs because if I added the LRs, they would all be in here because I love to play with all of them. So I purposely left them off because it wouldn't be fair. And I know a lot of people don't have the LRs, especially the summonable ones. So I wanted to give you my top 6 favorite TURs that I love to play with. And this is them right here. So first off, we have the Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. If you've seen any of my, you know, previous latest videos that I came out with, you know that I just recently rainbowed this man. And I just really enjoy playing with him. He's a fantastic unit, especially if you rainbow him. He just hits tremendously hard. Now, let me quickly, what I'm going to go over with these cards when I'm listing the reasons why they're my favorite is, you know, card art, what they can do, passive skills, all that good stuff. And a lot of them is their dupe abilities in the potential system. You know, when you have a character that you have more investment into as far as dupes and potential system, they become a lot more fun to play with because you can crit, you can additional, you can dodge, and that just becomes so useful as you play the game. And so it makes it a lot more fun to play with these characters. So Tech Angel Goku, have him rainbowed. Card art is phenomenal. One of my favorite card arts in the game. Just looks badass right there, just staring at you like I'm gonna whip your ass. His stats are off the chart when you rainbow him. 15,000 HP, over 16,000 attack, almost 17,000 you can call it, and almost 10,000 defense. Very close to LR stats as far as his attack goes and his HP. And even defense is high. He starts to become a really good tank. His super attack, he causes immense damage and has a rare chance to stun, which is phenomenal. Where he hits hard is in his passive at attack 120% up and attack plus 20% per rainbow key sphere obtained. So if you get 5 of those rainbows, which is the maximum you can get, that's an additional 100% up. So now you're at 220% up. This is where this guy becomes a very hard hitter. And you have awesome, you know, key links as far as for his team goes. There's a lot of over in a flash as far as Super Saiyan 3's being on Super Tech. Super Saiyan Golden Warrior, that's all staples, Fierce Battle on Super Tech. And then his categories, that's another thing that I'm going to mention when listing these favorite characters, is the categories, what they can fit on. Resurrected Warriors and Majin Buu Saga categories are both phenomenal, and they're both really good category teams to be on. So he's just a fantastic unit. Really love this unit after recently rainbowing him. And he has a special place in my heart, being my first summonable rainbow unit. Very special to me, very special. So enjoy this unit, phenomenal. Also, while I'm listing this off and you guys are listening, in these types of videos where I'm just talking and just kind of going over some stuff, you know, feel free to take out your, whatever you have your Dokkan battle in, if it's your tablet, if you're on your phone and you got me on your TV, or whatever the case may be, or you got me on your computer, go ahead and take your phone out or your tablet or whatever you play Dokkan on and just go ahead and grind the game while you listen to me talk. I know I like to do that. It makes playing the game so much better when, you know, I'm watching Dokkan battle, you know, like if I'm watching name dropping Nano or Animated Muscle or, you know, any of those guys, D-Free. I like to play my Dokkan battle and grind while, you know, watching their videos. So feel free to do the same, my boys. Feel free to do the same. And then comment below. Let me know who are your top 6 favorite characters are. If you agree with my top 6, or whatever the case may be, or if we have similar ones, let me know. So next character I wanted to get to, I know that was kind of dragged out, is Kepler. Kepler. Couple of reasons about Kepler. Now, her card art is decent. The reason why Kepler's in my top 6, okay? Right now, she's an awesome unit. Soon, she's gonna be amazing. If you see any JP content right now, she is amazing. Right now, she's awesome. Oh, my battery's about to die. I better do this quickly. But soon she becomes amazing. So, and her card art becomes phenomenal. But the reason why I love Kepler is because her Patar category, her leader skill, is the Patar category, which is a phenomenal category to put together. Really amazing units. They hit tremendously hard. Her super attack causes immense damage and greatly lowers defense. Her passive is probably one of the most extensive and probably the most well-rounded passive skill in the game, I would have to say, because all that she can do, she does a lot for you. And when she Dokkan Awakens, she does a lot more for you as far as what she's going to be when we eventually get her. So she's going to be a phenomenal unit. But basically, Kepler and her passive skill, she changes intelligence key spheres to physical key spheres. She gets an attack and defense plus 10% per key sphere obtained. Now that changes when she Dokkans Awaken to any key sphere that's broken. She has a medium chance to evade enemies' attack, including super attack, so she dodges, and she launches an additional attack, which has a medium chance to be a super attack. Now when she Dokkan Awakens, it's a high chance to become a super attack. So just amazing, just an amazing unit all around. And you can see the category she fits on: Patara, Peppy Gals, Universe Survival Saga, which soon will become an amazing category with Jiren and the Dokkan Awaken Ultra Instinct Goku, a phenomenal unit. Fuse Fighter, which is pretty relevant on Super Fizz. Power Bestowed by Gods. Tournament of Power becomes a more prevalent link, and Super Saiyan. Phenomenal unit. I love playing with her right now. I can't wait to play with her when she Dokkan Awakens. So that's Kepler. My next one. Now this is not in any particular order, by the way. It's not like Angel Goku's first, Kepler second. No, this is just my top 6, just in general, not in any particular order. Next one, Physical Super Vegeta. Right now, I love playing with Super Physical Vegeta. Card art, amazing. I love that card art. Again, one of my favorites in the game. It's just badass. I don't have any dupes, so you can see just 2,000 across the board. I didn't have any dupes in Kepler either. His leader skill is what makes him fantastic. Majin Buu category leader skill with that HP and defense 170% up. You're well over 400,000 even with like non-optimal units on that team. You will be probably over 400,000 HP. And it's just a really good category if you have the quotes of optimal units. It's just fantastic. His super attack, immense damage, and raises allies' attack by 30%, which is fantastic if you got him in the first slot. And his passive is what makes him, for me, very fun to play with. Damage received from normal attacks, minus 50%, so he debuffs, and he counters with tremendous power, plus an additional attack, plus 10% with each attack received, up to 100%. So why I like Super Physical Vegeta so much is because he is catered around his passive, which, you know, you're gonna put him in an area to where he's gonna get attacked because he debuffs and he counters, right? And so with that, he's then gonna get his attack up, because every time he gets attacked, he raises it by 10%, so you get attacked 10 times. He's at his cap limit of 100%. So he just then becomes an extremely hard hitter. He starts to do tremendous amount of damage once you get him a couple attacks, get him attacked a couple of times. And so it's just very fun to get his attack going and everything like that. I just love playing with him. And then he has prevalent links: Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, Power Bestowed by Gods, Fuse Fighter, Fierce Battle. Those are all prevalent links. And his categories, Majin Buu Saga and Patara, phenomenal categories. Phenomenal. So love this card. Love playing with him. Enjoy it a lot. Moving on. Intelligence Kid Buu. Now this is something that recently got onto my top 6. He wasn't in my top 6, but he's now recently in my top 6. Reason being is because with the Easy A, he was my MVP. He was MVP of Easy A because I had 3 dupes of him, and I didn't put any of those dupes in the potential system. When I hit Easy A, I needed Kiduu. So I put those dupes in, I super attack 10 him, and he just became a monster, my boys. He became a monster. And so I love playing with this guy because he hits so hard, and he does a lot for you. So HP, look at that, almost 17,000, 16,000 HP, high HP, over 15,000 attack, high attack, and high defense, close to 10,000. So his super attack is phenomenal. I love it. Causes immense damage to enemy and recovers 12% HP. So you get HP recovery when he super attacks, and that 12% is pretty significant. His card art, by the way, I didn't go over. His card art is pretty cool. It's decent. I like it. So super attack is fantastic. His passive skill, attack plus 100%. So you got 100% up on the attack, plus attack 70% up when HP is 30% or above. So when his HP is 30% or above, he gets an additional 70%. So then he becomes 170% up. And then he just has nothing but attack links. The Majin attack and defense plus 10%, Brutal Beatdown attack plus 10%, More Than Meets the Eye attack plus 300, Big Bad Bosses attack and defense plus 25%. So as you can see, Wall Standing Tall, boost attack by 15%, Fierce Battle attack plus. So he has nothing but attack links. So this man starts to hit tremendously hard. He starts to be one of the hardest hitters in the game. And you'll always, for the most part, stay above that 30% because when he super attacks, he gets HP back. So he's just such a well-rounded unit. I love this card ever since I put some dupes into him and got him super attack 10. With him, I recommend doing a good mixture of additionals and crits because the additionals, if you get 2 additionals off, that's 24% HP back. And that's clutch. That is super, super clutch. And so one of my favorite cards right now. Such a phenomenal unit. I love that Kiduu. So if you have him, you have some dupes, and you have some Elder Kai sitting around, you wonder if you should use it on him, I do recommend it. Just a fantastic unit. Unless you have, you know, Angel Golden Frieza and you like choosing between them two, I'd probably do Angel Golden Frieza, but I don't have Angel Golden Frieza. Rip me, I don't want to talk about it. Okay, so moving on. Super Saiyan Intelligence Gogeta. I don't think I really have to say much about this guy. I don't have any dupes of him, and he's still in my top 6. Card art is really cool. I love that card art. I think it's fantastic. As you can see, with no dupes, I mean, he's already at 13,000 attack. He just has high stats already. His super attack is, you know, immense damage, and he debuffs. He lowers the attack and defense, so that is clutch. Whenever you have a character that can lower attack, that's so clutch, and it comes in handy tremendously. Attack plus 120% up as his passive skill, and attacks effective against all types. One of the most busted passive skills in the game as far as effective against all types, so it doesn't matter if you're going against a physical type, he's still going to hit for max damage, and so that's why he becomes, again, one of the, you know, hardest hitting TURs in the game. If you have him 100% or if you have some dupes in him, just an incredible character to have. Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, Over in a Flash, Fuse Fighter, Fierce Battle, those are all top tier links. And he fits on the fusion category, which that fusion category team is busted. Not much else to say about this man. Super attack 10 him, get dupes. Phenomenal character. I love playing with him. And then the very last in my top 6, not my last as my favorite, but last as to go over, is my physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. One of my favorite units to play with. I love playing with this guy. Card art, I love that card art. I think it's amazing. I love it much better than the Super Saiyan 3 Tech Gotenks. I like this card art a lot better. Now, I do have 2 dupes of the man. So his stats are pretty nasty. Close to 15,000 HP, close to 15,000 attack, and close to 10,000 defense. Almost 9,000. So the great thing about this character, this Gotenks, he has multiple super attacks. You always want to go for that 11 if you can. That is his hardest hitting one, where he's going to massively raise his attack for 1 turn and cause immense damage to enemy. But his 12 key is awesome as well, whereas on this Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, the 12 key was garbage. It was crap. You didn't you didn't want the 12th key, excuse me. But on this guy, it's fine because it still causes immense damage and it still raises attack for 1 turn. So that is phenomenal. But you always still want to go for that 11 key. And then his passive is really, really good, but kind of not good at the same time. It's good as he's attack plus 120% up, plus an additional attack plus 60%, but defense minus 30% for 7 turns from start of turn. So he's kind of a glass cannon. I equate him to pretty much Super Saiyan 3 Extreme Tech Broly, as I consider this guy more of a glass cannon. So he's going to hit tremendously hard, especially if you have dupes. I have 2 dupes like I mentioned, so I have 14 additional and 12 crit. So he's going to hit really, really hard, but he's going to get hit really hard. So you have to put him in a position where he's not going to take a lot of attacks, and he's going to do optimal damage for you, especially if you get that 11 key. The great thing about this Gotenks is he fits on a lot of categories, well 3, and 3 really good ones. Fusion, Majin Buu Saga, and Hybrid Saiyans. Those are all fantastic categories, and he slides right in there as one of the hardest hitters on each of those teams. He has Super Saiyan, Fuse Fighter, Over the Flash, Limit Breaking Form, and Fierce Battle, all top tier links for all those categories he's on, and his own team as well, being the Super Fizz leader. So I love this unit. I love playing with this unit. I love putting him on different teams. I have him on all my category teams. He's fantastic. Not all of them, obviously, not like Realm of Gods, but you know what I mean. So fantastic unit, love him. I did want to go ahead and do an honorable mention. Honorable mention, really quickly, is my man, Omega Shenron. Omega Shenron, physical. Love this unit, I was going to fit him in, but I did not. No particular reason, just I didn't do like a top 10 or top 7. But he's very close. He could slide in very, very easily. And card art is awesome. Card art is amazing. I love the card art. I got 2 dupes into him, so he's a tremendously hard hitter. The reason why I love Omega Shenron so much is that HP is freaking high as hell. Attack is high at 15,000. Defense is really good, 9,000. But he's just one of the best well-rounded cards in the game. And what I mean by that is by his passive skill, where he has attack plus 120% up, all enemies attack and defense minus 20%, so it doesn't matter if you're super or extreme. He launches an additional attack which has a chance to become a super attack. So he gives himself 120% up, which makes him an extremely hard hitter. He debuffs attack and defense by minus 20%, which is substantial. And he does an additional attack. No matter what, it's an additional, and it has a chance to become a super attack. And let me tell you what, by experience, he does super attacks very often. And if you have dupes into him, I have 11 additional, 15 crit. He can get up to 3 super attacks, which I have a video of that actually. And he'll take a boss out by himself. He has all the prominent extreme character links that you'd want: Brutal Beatdown, Fear and Faith, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle. It's such a great unit. I love this unit a lot. I want to say maybe like, if you would have asked me to do this list maybe like a couple months ago, he would have been in there. And he's still, I would interchange him and Kepler probably, or him and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, physical, in and out. The only thing is what held him back is his category. He only fits on the Shadow Dragon Saga, which is his own category, which is a good category, but it's a limited category. Limited units can fit on there, so that's why he's an honorable mention. But it's still one of my favorite cards in the game. One of my favorite cards. So that is my top 6, my boys. Those are the top 6 characters that I enjoy playing with the most as of right now. Like I said, I'll probably update this list later on when we get more characters and things like that. If I had Angel Golden Frieza, I'm sure Angel Golden Frieza would have been in here, but I don't want to talk about it again. So yeah, I'll update this list as we get more characters and things like that. But I hope you enjoyed the video, my boys. I hope you found it informative. I hope you were playing Dokkan Battle while listening to me just talk and grinding it out. Let me know if you agree with me. Let me know if you have some of these characters in your top 6. Or let me know what your top 6 is, what characters you enjoy playing with the most. But that is the video for today, my boys. Like I mentioned, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and drop a like. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe for more content like this. Summoning, updates, theorizing, discussions, talks like this. I love doing these type of videos because I can just shoot the shit with you guys. You guys can play your games and grind out Dokkan. And we can kind of just have a discussion and talk about different things. But anyways, my boys, always remember to be different. Always stand out, always have fun, always go further beyond in everything that you do. And until next time, my boys, until next time, it's your homie Cody GT.